Now, David, you're pretty bullish about European stocks, but after the turmoil there, and given the lingering questions, the uncertainty over the strength of Europe's recovery, why are you so positive on stocks?
It's precisely because investors are so concerned, are sort of still in fear mode, and are afraid to sort of plow forward in Europe, that we get very excited. We like to go in where there's a crisis, but especially at the tail end of the crisis, because expectations are so low. So we're not looking for growth, we're not looking for sort of a massive recovery, but what we're seeing is a wonderful period of time with breakups, spinoffs, companies going through these massive restructurings. And that generally brings a lot of value. So we always look for cheap stocks. We always start with that. But then we look for catalysts to unlock value.
And companies going towards their core businesses then. Now let's look at some specific names, particularly the entertainment giant Vivendi. That stock is well off its highs for the year, so what do you see in Vivendi that you like?
So Vivendi is a classic example of what we look for. Actually, for about 10 years, it was a value trap. It looked cheap and it kept getting cheaper. About 2 years ago, a game changer. A new large shareholder came in, took a 5% stake, really pushed for a breakup. And so now they're selling their telecom business. They've sold the bulk of their stake in Activision Blizzard. They're reorganizing the whole company. So when you look at the sum of the parts of Vivendi, we think it's worth substantially more than where it's trading today. Most investors want to come in after the cleanup. Well, then the stock's usually trading much higher. We want to come in the middle of the muck, because that's when you get your biggest discounts. And that's why Europe is so compelling, because there's so many of these cases all over Europe that are taking advantage of the rules and regulations changes to really restructure themselves, to really set the stage for the next generation.